you tell? So that's gone. This is our first ever one. So behind the camera right now is wonderful Lizzie Palmer from Bearwood Community Hub. And we decided to do this collaboration because we're very, very passionate about all the people in Bearwood doing amazing things. And Jen McCann of Bear Bookshop fame is absolutely one of those people doing amazing things every single day. And you very, very, very kindly volunteered to be our first live, so thank you very much. How are you doing?
Yeah, really good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I want to invite you as well. We have no idea how many people will watch, how many people will join us, but if you do, give us a wave, if you like, if you comment as well. Lizzie can throw your questions our way as well. We can have a little Q&A at the end maybe too, but we've got our coffees from Hello Cafe, thank you. And yeah, we're good to go. So Jen, before we get started, we're going to start with a little this or that, just to warm up a little bit. You can join in, feel free to pop your answers down as well. There's just a few good, and they're all food related.
Okay.
Crumpets or toast?
Toast.
Samosa or spring roll?
Samosa.
Sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Jam first, cream first?
Cream first.
Oh.
No, jam first.
Oh,
jam first.
okay. Pizza or pie?
Oh, pizza.
Ice cream or custard?
Ice cream.
Paella or pasta?
Paella.
Red wine or white wine?
Both.
I like it. Good, good, good. Cake or tart?
Cake.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very good. Very good. Feel free to add any more that you like. What about you, Lizzie? Tea or coffee?
Oh, tea.
Red wine, white wine?
At the moment, it's kind of rosé.
Oh,
I know, so it's kind of, is that both?
Yeah, I like it. So we're here in your beautiful bookshop, which I think everyone who lives in Bearwood, who's visited here will agree is just the most gorgeous space. And you were an English teacher for a long time, but this is a big, big dream of yours. Has it been everything you dreamed it would be?
Oh, and so much more.
That sounds electric.
It is the best job in the world. I never want to do anything else. I absolutely love it. It's been a lot harder than I think I expected or predicted. But I think anybody like running a small business would probably say the same.
Yeah.
So we opened in COVID.
Very brave.
Was
very bold.
It was bold. But we know. I think that was. I began the process at the point when we all thought COVID was going to be just really short-lived. So I can remember handing in my notice at work, and our HR lady said, "Are you sure with the pandemic?" And I said, "Oh yeah, but this was in March. We're not opening the shop till October. It's going to be gone by then." So then it transpired that when we were ready to open, we weren't actually allowed to open.
Okay.
Then we did open for 3 weeks. Had the most amazing 3 weeks. The local support was just, it was so great, and it was just so amazing, and then closed for 4 months. So it was really,
so tough.
really disruptive. And I'd had this vision of all the events. So all the events we do now, that was always my vision. But then at the beginning, it was like, well, you can have 8 people in the shop. They're not supposed, you're supposed to be keeping track of how long people are in. That was hard. Then obviously off the back of that, it's been quite difficult economic times.
Yeah.
So that's been challenging because obviously our customer base is families with young children. I think they are particularly hard hit.
Yeah.
So that's been challenging.
But you've overcome a lot of these challenges, and you've changed kind of your business model
Yes,
the last year.
yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's really been such a steep learning curve for me, and yet that's been hard at times, and it's been stressful. But then, like at the moment, we're at a really positive point. And then it's easy to say now, I'm so grateful for that. I've learned so much from that. I'm so optimistic about next year because of all the kind of hurdles we've gone through. So
it's amazing. It's exciting. You mentioned there events, and you do so many events. You have authors come here to do book readings. You've had scientists come and share their kind of experiments and things. You have musicians come. Give us a little flavour of what Bear Bookshop offers each week.
So in a typical week, we always start with, our Monday morning starts with Stay and Play, which is in conjunction with Bearwood Community Hub. So we run Stay and Play 10 till 11:30 every Monday morning. So we always begin the week packed out, which is really lovely, which is just always starts, it's one of my favourite times of the week. We see all these little babies and toddlers that we know, and some of them are like, they're 2 or 3 now, and I've known them since they were like tiny babies in arms. It's just adorable. So we start with that. I have lovely Maggie in on Mondays, so we chat about books a lot, and it's just a lovely start to the week. Tuesdays we will have a story time as well, 10:30. So we do stories, we sing a few nursery rhymes. Again, it's all super cute. It tends to be our quieter day, Tuesday, so I tend to work a lot of admin. That's boring. Wednesday. Wednesday is I work at home, so you'll have Perry in here on a Wednesday, and she is just her energy and just passion and excitement about all of it is just wonderful. I am so lucky to have found her. And she actually started as a customer of the shop.
Oh really?
Yeah.
She loved it
She
so
used
much.
to
She
come
wanted to
in
stay.
every. I think it actually was every Wednesday with her little boy after school, and he's the same age as one of mine, and they go with friends. And we got talking, and that was just a time I was like, I might like to take on somebody extra. And she's like, oh, I'd love to.
Yeah.
And it was just so fortuitous because she's been amazing. Thursday. Again, not much goes on. That's just a normal day. Just come in. But we always have things. We always have things out that people can come and play with. So you can get toys out. You can do some drawing with your kids. You can play with the tough tray. We've got story sacks. We've got fancy dress. Even if there's no scheduled activities, there's always so much to do here. Yeah.
And you're always so welcoming. I mean, we had my little boy's birthday party here, and the animal man came. And I was like, oh, because everything looks so beautiful, and I was a bit anxious about maybe kids going a bit wild, but actually it's a really calming environment. People seem to come and just respect the space.
Generally people are really really respectful, and they are really good. We've had a lot of birthday parties, and we've never really had any damage. The birthday parties are really cute as well.
Really cute. You had Andy from Dinosaur.
Oh my gosh, I was so starstruck. My kids, but particularly one of my boys, he was so dinosaur obsessed. Yeah. So we watched Andy like daily for years.
What a family.
Multiple times a day. So when the publishers got in touch and they were like, oh, he's going to be signing some books. Would you like him to put something? Yeah, of course,
yes,
absolutely. And he was so nice. He stayed a lot longer, I think, than he was supposed to, because we told people he was coming.
Yeah,
and I think lots of ladies of a certain age.
What do you mean? Lizzie, you're kneeling.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
We're also really excited about Andy's Dinosaur Adventures coming. So we had so many people come in and meet him. That was such a nice time.
Amazing. I mean, it's just, there's so much going on here all the time. It's really bustling and wonderful. I mean, why do you think every community should have a bookshop? Why is it so important?
Gosh, reading is for everybody. Everybody. So first of all, reading is the biggest indicator of a child's educational success, more than parental level of education, more than financial background. It is reading for pleasure. That is the biggest thing you can do. So if you do see this is like my strongest message. This is the thing I'm most passionate in evangelical about, is that it's accessible for everybody. It's not like tutoring or private school, that is something that's only available to a few people. Anybody can take their children to the library. Anybody can bring their children here to play with our dress up. It's something that everybody can access that will have that educational impact.
That's really amazing, isn't it? It's so important. And I think there's a misperception that buying books, for example, can be cheaper online. And it is a bit of a misconception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because tell us the reality. If you buy a heavily discounted book, and not mentioning any websites in particular, but on the big river in it, what's the problem with that? If you've got a heavily discounted book that you buy online, what are the issues there?
I don't know how much I'm supposed to say about this.
It's alive. I don't think there are any rules.
So, think about where that discount's coming from, because those websites or retailers, there's other physical bricks and mortar places where you can buy books really cheap, but I think you're guilty of this as well. They're still making their profit margins. The publisher's still making their profit margins. So just think about who.
Who's losing out?
It's the creators who are getting hit there.
Is that, and that's often the case, isn't it? It's so sad.
Yeah.
So
the authors, illustrators.
So for people who are watching, it's nearly Christmas, and we're going to be talking about gifts and things in a moment, because I'm going to do more than just books as well. But for people who are on a tight budget, what's your advice on how can they still support a wonderful bookshop like this?
Actually, so we've got a range of options. So again, because I'm really passionate about accessibility, our cheapest book in here is £3.
Wow.
Some of our little gifts are £3 as well, or £2.95. So we really have got something in here for every budget. And actually, sometimes those discounts that you're seeing somewhere else, they're not always as good as you think. So if you had a specific title in mind, you might say you save £1. But then actually, if you come here and you get to spend an hour playing, and people commonly do, like that's really what happens. Then you've had, in my opinion, you've had more than an extra pound's worth of value from buying your book from here.
100%. And it's seeing the breadth, the range of books in here as well, isn't it? Online, I don't know about you, but shopping online, you get tunnel vision a little bit. Whereas you come in here and you see things that you didn't know existed. You see types of books, varieties of books, the colours, everything, the smell, everything is so inviting. Yeah, it's beautiful. And this book's for adults too, right? Yeah.
Yes.
A very saucy book from here, actually. Insatiable.
I read that.
Recommend it.
I'll get the title from you later.
So you do, and you've got books for adults.
Yeah.
And tell us a bit more about the gifts as well, because the gifts are fantastic, and they're not just gifts that you use once and then that's it, they're gone. They're useful, aren't they?
I think it's because I've got young children myself, so mine are 10, 8 and 5. They were like 1, 4 and 6 when I opened the shop.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's mad. It's amazing. So we really try and focus our ranges on stuff I'd like them to have. Like the stuff that I would not, when they receive it, think, great, when can I throw this away? Can't wait for you to lose that. Yeah. So it's stuff that I would welcome into my own home. I think, and Kerry does a lot of the housework that as well, and she's really good. And her standards are really high. She's great at kind of ordering.
I hear Santa quite likes shopping at their bookshop, isn't he?
He does, yeah.
I believe.
So he'll be popping in soon, actually.
Oh, amazing. Got that data, it's fantastic. I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? Because you've got all of the gifts, you've got all of the books, you do gift vouchers as well, which I know is really popular. So if you're stuck, because I always think when kids get to a certain age, I'm like, do I choose you something or do I give you a voucher? You can choose something.
And they've been so popular for birthday parties.
Yes.
So many parents come in and we will get multiple parents for the same party.
Yeah.
And that's lovely though, because the kids go back and they've got like a little 3 or 4 vouchers, and they can get quite a really good amount of books and toys. Yeah.
That's it. It's really exciting. If you've not yet been, you do have to come to their bookshop because it's just the most wonderful place. And why would you say it's important to make the trip to Bear Bookshop, to Bearwood as a whole? What do you love about being part of
Bearwood can be a whole day out. If you've got a family, you can come to us for a morning story time. We do them on a Saturday as well and on a Friday. Friday's musical story time as well, which is amazing. There's so many great places you can grab lunch or just a snack. You can go to Wally Woods, you can go to Lightwoods Park. So actually, for families, you can spend a really good amount of time in Bearwood and have a really nice day here.
You can, can't you? It's gorgeous. What's your favourite place to eat in there? Where's your favourite place to eat?
This is the hardest question. Okay.
Too many.
Oh my gosh. So for breakfast, I'll go through the whole day. So for breakfast, this is the trouble as well, is obviously I'm on the high street. This end of the high street, I'm just in and out all the time and for different places to eat. So for breakfast, I quite often get a pastry from Hello Cafe or Oak. Both are amazing. Tammy's always my favourite for lunch. Oh, that's like that is so good. For dinner, I love a la Mexicana. I love Nemra. Tomorrow is so good.
We're making you hungry.
Yeah, those are my favourites, I think. There's probably more. Like.
But there's more opening all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it. It's an ever-growing community, isn't it? And the Bear Bookshop
actually,
is so much harder.
I have not eaten at Thousand Trades yet.
Ah.
I go there for drinks quite a lot. We've got our book group there this evening.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, you do a book
We do a book group.
Tell us
We do a
about the
book
book group.
So we read one. It's just one a month.
Do you recommend the book? Is it one
Yeah,
that you
so
choose
as a group,
Yeah.
somebody will say, "Oh, I want to read this," or "I have read this and it was amazing," and then we meet the last Tuesday or Wednesday of the month. Obviously, it's not the last Tuesday or Wednesday of the month. But to cancel, wait to rearrange last week. But yes,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I just love it. Thank you for everything that you do, because you have been a huge part of the community here, and I know you make a real difference in a lot of people's lives just by being here, by being open, by being welcoming. And if you haven't come yet, you've got to get down here. Thank you so much. Have we got any questions, Lizzie? Is anyone watching? Is anyone?
We've had a few shout outs from the lovely Noah's Art.
Oh,
who said, I bought one of my Christmas presents for my space mad youngest son.
yeah.
I didn't have a lot to spend, but I still wanted to support an amazing local business.
Oh, that's so
lovely. Thank
lovely.
you,
Thanks,
Sarah.
Sarah, darling. Wonderful. Well, do you know what? We'll share this afterwards. We'll share this after today. And we're going to do a little giveaway. So for everyone who likes and shares, if you like Bearwood Community Hub, like their bookshop and Bearwood Bites as well, and we'll sort that out and we'll post about it afterwards. Okay. Thank you so much, superstar. Thank you so much, Lizzie, and woo! And we'll see you again next time.